Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. With my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, this may be, I don't know, the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time. You think about it, the Bengals had not won a playoff game since January of 1991, yet here they are, the AFC champs.
And sometimes you just get on a good run, and it works out very well for you. But remember, they've been to the Super Bowl twice in their history prior. Super Bowl 16 and 23, unfortunately, they ran into who both times?
Gosh, Joe Montana, right?
Right, and the 49ers. And the second time in the exact same stadium we're in today, right here in Miami. So here's their chance for redemption, trying to get that done. And they had their chances before. Boomer Esiason was their quarterback. Icky Woods running the football. But now this team, they have a chance to write their own history in this big game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. To throw on second down. Love. It's caught here by Adams. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Operating from the gun. Love. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Touchdown, Packers.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ready to break.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. Check 26, check 26.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 4, check 4.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Come on.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Watch the run. Check, check.
80 weapon.
Check, check, check. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Second and 2.
Blitz.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Go, go, go.
Hey, Charlie.
That's 22.
Hey. Ready, ready.
Back to throw now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy. Easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10.
Ready, ready.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side with Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I know he ain't got it. Watch 36. 36 the mark. Hey, here we go.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Check, check, check.
Second and 9 now. That escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama. Orbit. Here I come. 36, 36.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on third and long. Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go.
At their own 45-yard line.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up. Deep.
Go.
Watch 20,
Mike.
22.
Deep grip.
They'll set up a throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he'll bang that one through. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They'll have to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Jones. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Jordan Evans on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7. Packers 6.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. Mike's 5-4.
Ready? Mike's 54.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love, flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense.
Watch the slant.
Looking to throw. Love. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check that.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Green. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 22, Mike's 22.
I got him.
You go tight.
Go.
You got tight.
Get it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1 to mix it on the check down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Let's go. Get it tight. Let's go.
Give them the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Now they run with Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 or.
Brings us
Scared.
2nd and
Check. Fresno. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
8-3.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Ready.
22, Mike, 22. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Watch the safety. Shoot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The give is to Jones. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Sponge.
From the gun, Love. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 1st and 10, Love nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Down. 36 to Mike.
All right.
Here we go.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Back to throw. Love.
Here we go.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong, you know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all three timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number one. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take three timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
30 base.
Check right. Whip. Watch the whip.
So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mike, 54. Get that quarterback,
A give to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run. Mike's 5'4".
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Cortland Sutton, 70 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Come on,
the Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch that. Switch. Kill.
This is Mixon. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Five.
Slam.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come, come. Check the
Big grip, big grip.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's go.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw.
Pick it up, defense, let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Yes, yes.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
Yo, 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 go, go.
Check, check.
Get it.
They'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Let's go now. 10-2 soft. Hey, hey, high 7.
Let's keep moving.
Hey, 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 hey.
22, Mike 22. On the ball.
Go.
Mike 22, he's coming.
Yo, faster.
Watch the flag, watch the flag.
Play up.
Watch the
61, matchbox, lock now.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Pilot, 64, weak.
25, check.
Hey, box drop.
Mike 20,
Right.
22's coming, Mike. We ain't giving up nothing.
2nd and 5. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Shoot.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said forget about it. Bullock's kick is good. Down to just 2. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
132 fighter.
On second down now, Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Who that?
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And able to find Green. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go! With the score, Packers 19, Bengals 10.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Hey, they're scared. Shoot!
Hey, Zoo. Look at me. Zipper, fire.
He'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw here. He completes it to Boyd. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Alert 3.
Hey!
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll get it up the middle, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
The Packers take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
I got you.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some room to work. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Let's go, baby.
Go.
Get that ball.
Protein spill.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
A big play there for the Bengals. 53 yards. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Bravo.
Like 22.
Come. Speak them.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
You don't want no problems with me.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point.
Randy Bullock lining up for the point after.
And the lead is down to 2. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the Bengals' 40-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hatchet.
This is Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Let's go.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yeah. After the penalty, it's Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Watch 54. He's tired of me.
And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions.
24.
And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.